Shalom, give us a second.
Boy.
Checking the audio.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Let's see.
Yeah. We got
Sound
audio.
good? Sound good? Yeah. Yeah, we sound good.
All right, audio is good. So, first and foremost, as always, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash.
That will honor us unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere and hopefully like Akim, pushing the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. All right. Ma'arabai a lot, which is 144,000. Sha'ar Yath, which is remnant. Okay. Achud Shalayashim, which is 1/3, and Bachayarim, which is elect. All right, those are the important numbers or important groups, so to say, that the Lord is dealing with in these days. You know what I'm saying? We pray that we are of, all of the above.
That's right.
So we want to get into this. If a brother want to get the article.
Yep. Let me pull something. Was there a specific article you wanted, or
No.
Okay. This
is just getting into the situation with this Jake Nolan Xavier Wells.
Yep.
All right, a 2/3 that thought he was part of Dr. King's dream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He thought he was part of the assimilation complete.
Right.
And kicking it with Esau, all right, because that was part of a so-called Martin Luther King's dream, which really that was a dream of the small hats. That can you look up that part of that speech? What? Martin Luther King talking about black kids and white kids playing together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That wacko weird shit, man.
So
one day.
Yeah.
Right.
So you had
the black boys hanging out
and the
black girls with the white
kids, which is for what, man? To get lice? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for what purpose, man? If Esau really wanted to be down, they could have just been cool, man. They wasn't trying to be cool, you know what I'm saying? So really, Jake and Esau really should have never mixed, man. But that's not here nor there. You want that speech first, or you want
if he has it? Well, if you don't got it, just go ahead with that.
It's gonna take a minute because I didn't know it was a 16-minute long speech, so I gotta find a part.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
be more specific.
Probably if you do a word search.
Ask Google.
Do like a word search or something.
What did Martin Luther King say about?
You want to switch? You can read something. You can read an article on Nolan, and I'll find that.
Oh, you want this first?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
No,
okay. Well, this is something that's a little bit more short, sweet, to the point from the Mississippi Free Press, which just happened in Mississippi. Nolan Wells. It says Nolan Wells' mother confirms his death after Rangers find body on Horn Island. This was for July 6th of 2026. Hours after park rangers found the body on Horn Island while searching for missing college student Nolan Xavier Wells, the 18-year-old's mother confirmed his death on Monday afternoon. His father, our family, friends, and I are absolutely devastated, Christine Wansley wrote in a Facebook post. My heart is broken for my sweet son, who was always willing to cheer and uplift others. Nolan was a special soul. God took his time creating our son. The Jackson County Sheriff and coroner both confirmed that the body matches the description of Wells, who went missing on Saturday, July 4th, while visiting Horn Island with a group of friends. Authorities are awaiting the results of DNA testing, but Jackson County coroner Bruce Lynn said that there is no reason to believe it is not him.
Because he just went missing Saturday, so-called 4th of July. They found him today. So
Right.
even if he was in the water drowned in the water, that turnaround ain't too long of a time period to where, it's gonna need some extensive DNA
Right.
tests to determine who the body is, who the person is,
Right.
John Doe.
Even being swelled up with water or whatever, it's still gonna be. It should be pretty. It's not like it's deteriorated.
Like
It ain't-
Emmett Till's,
right.
Emmett Till's
Right.
status,
Right.
But that's go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
No,
go
you
ahead.
got
I was
it.
just gonna read more of this. So say what you.
I was just gonna say that's what Esau. I mean, that's in the nature of Esau to, to kill Jacob, and we're gonna get that in Genesis. All right, it's in Esau's nature to that don't even look right, man.
It don't.
Dude.
It don't
And
look right.
when I first seen that picture, I was like, damn, they got eye show speed, looking like eye show speed looking ass.
Looking ass.
Look straight coon. That's what you call a coon. All right, he was his parents raised him to be a coon.
Bro, they in Mississippi.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Bro, y'all in
I
Mississippi.
just said
Y'all
that.
in Mississippi, bro. You
Yeah.
know damn well you ain't supposed to be out on no damn
On a
boat.
boat with a bunch
With
of
a bunch
Edomites
of-
in Mississippi, man. Like niggas will never learn, man. Niggas will never learn.
Hey, this is why, Jake, man, you gotta teach your fucking children who the enemy is
Right.
from a young age, man.
Yeah, matter
Right.
of fact, we can grab that too.
You know what I'm saying? From a tender age, they gotta know who their enemy is
Right.
and know that they can't trust these fucking devils,
Can't
man.
trust them.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know this bitch is that's a teacher, and one of her favorite students went to shit. What is that? Allen Island. What is that island that's across from where we used to stay at?
The name of the island.
The one that's like right across
It's
the water.
Anderson Island?
Anderson Island.
That's it.
He went on some day trip at Anderson Island, and motherfucking little Jake with a bunch of fucking Edomites and fucking.
Oh, this
drunk.
is like 3 years ago. I remember.
Yeah, that was my homegirl's student.
Damn.
And yeah, man, out there died with all these fucking devils, man.
Jake know damn well they ain't got no business. You ain't got no business trying to be what these Edomites doing what these Edomites do, man.
God damn.
You know, the movies, what's funny, I watched this clip last night on Dave Chappelle, or yesterday. Dave Chappelle talking about, he was just saying that, you know what I'm saying, he said, the words that he said was, anytime you watch a movie as a black person, when you watch a movie, you see a black person, I'm using that black term, loosely or whatnot, but you see a Jake in the movie, the movie automatically becomes about that Jake, his part of the story of whatever the fuck the movie is, because really you just hoping that he makes it to the credits, because most likely
He
his
gonna get
ass,
killed off.
most likely his ass gonna die, man.
Straight up.
And that's kind of how it is, Jake ain't got we really don't got no business being around these Edomites. If you in the army and you the only Jake inside that unit, you gonna be the only one that don't make it back home, man.
Damn.
Everybody else gonna make it home. Your black ass gonna be the one that, you know what I'm saying? Because Jake really will jump on the fucking grenade.
Hey, even
You know?
in the military, there's down there in Fort Hood. There's been a couple cases of soldiers going camping. And the black person ended up dying. The female or the Latin tribe females getting raped and never being or
Found.
getting killed or
Yeah.
never being found. Like that's happened many a times in down there at Fort Hood.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Showing you that even in an establishment like the U.S. military, the U.S. Army, it's still highly racist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people sometimes when they ask me about oh, how was the Army? How was the military?
Yeah.
That shit was racist.
Right.
I have to flat out tell them that shit was racist. Like, growing up in California, it's racism, but it's not. You're not exposed to it like that. You're not exposed to the type of racism that you see on TV when you watch these not ancient, but historical about how Jake in the South and all that. Like we don't really experience that in California.
You don't see it like California got a lot of Jake.
Yeah, you know.
It got a lot of because it's heavily impacted with like Judah, Issachar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gad. It's got a lot of Jake that's mixed within it. Right. You got to go to where Esau is where to really see it, like up here in the Pacific Northwest, where it's Edomite heavy. You'll see it. You see what I'm saying? Or in the South where they still try to hold on to the Confederacy and shit. You'll see it. You know.
So you probably see more of it in Oklahoma.
But at the same time, I was a child. You don't really as a kid, you just you know what I'm saying. As a kid, you don't know what you're seeing. You know, so you could be exposed to it, but really you ain't taking it in that manner of you know what I'm saying. But I remember my grandmother telling me when I was a child. I remember her telling me like never trust white folks. She used to tell me that, man. You know, more than once she had mentioned it, what she was don't trust that Peckerwoods. You know what I'm saying? You better not bring no white girl home. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my mom could probably explain it better than I can. You know what I'm saying? My sisters who are adults now could probably explain it better than I can. But me as a child, I didn't know what I was looking at. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I was taking note of, oh, I'm getting treated different or whatever. Because I would ultimately I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't care about people like that. I just wanted to go do my thing, man. Can I go climb this tree or no? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because like you know, speaking from my experience, man, I never like I my spirit never clicked with white people, with Edomites like that. They ain't white people. Let me stop saying that.
Right.
My spirit never clicked with Edomites. I always was like standoffish towards them. And I always knew like I didn't necessarily know like, oh, that's the enemy, and well, you know, not on the level of what the scriptures say. But
right.
I knew it was like I don't belong with them motherfuckers. We don't got nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? I only see you at school, because when I go back home to the ghetto, there's nothing but Mexicans and blacks, or you know what I'm saying, and a sprinkle of Gad. You know what I'm saying? And all three of those mixed together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, my spirit never really messed with Edomites, man. And I understand now. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. But in California, like, we didn't have racism on that level as to what people would experience back south. Yet when I went to the military, that's when my eyes opened. Like, yo, this shit is racist. Like, damn, this is what racism is. You know, and this is the U.S. Army, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Token Negro shit. That shit goes on. Fucking, it's highly racist, man.
What I experienced in the military like really showed me that these white people they're the same people everywhere. Edomites, right? Because it's not a skin color thing. This isn't about you can have pale skin and ultimately be an Israelite, but your spirit will show that, man. Your whole mannerism, your vibration, it wouldn't be something that you are forcing upon yourself. It'll be naturally within you because you're an Israelite, even though you appear white. You have those individuals, right? So it's not a skin color thing.
Right. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna be going home and practicing with your J.
Right. Practicing in the mirror and shit, trying to be cool and whatnot. You ain't gonna be doing that, right? But what I experienced in the military was that every time I go to a different unit and I'm around a different set of these white folks, they're the same. They like gay jokes.
It's like
they're obsessed with penises. They're fucking nasty. They're willing to do some crazy shit for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They go a little too fucking far on everything. They're always trying to push the boundary. It's the same across the board. That's what you know what I'm saying? That was my experience of seeing these motherfuckers, man. Yep. You know?
Yep. Likewise, man. They it's like they're cloned. You know what I'm saying?
That's the real who cloned Tyrone.
Yeah, it's eerie how
who cloned Dylan.
How shit.
You know what I'm saying? Who cloned Hunter or Connor? Tanner.
It's eerie how similar every Edomite is. How you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
They're all they got the spirit of Satan.
That's it.
You know, to sum it up.
That's
Real
it.
quick, let me read this real quick.
Yeah.
This is Genesis 25 in verse 24, going into Jacob and Esau being born, all right, and them being in the womb of Rebecca, their mother, all right. It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Which Esau in the Hebrew.
Wasted away.
Yep. Because
Wasted
he ain't got
away.
no pigment.
Right, because you gotta imagine a baby that's born pale like that when the whole world is seeing colorful babies, babies that's brown, and then seeing a baby that comes out extremely pale. You know what I mean? You gonna think it's gonna think it's like like it's especially if it ain't being lively and shit. You gonna think it's a stillborn.
It's sick.
Something's up with it, man.
Yeah, it's sick. It's about to die.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy. On the way here, I seen a leprous endo.
Oh shit.
She was what do they call that shit nowadays?
Michael Jackson.
Not vitiligo, but when you're born that way, you got them gray ass eyes and you got kind of like reddish hair.
Albino.
Albino.
Yeah.
I seen an albino endo, man. That shit was crazy. She looked like an endo, but she had that weird color hair and then weird ass color eyes and shit.
Damn.
Where they damn near be cross-eyed and shit.
Mhm.
They looking all weird and shit.
Damn.
Like their eyes be moving hella fast. Like, like they can't focus or something.
Yeah, that's how you know that shit's
That's a demon.
That's how you know that shit's a demon.
That's a demon. But they be functioning like they be. It's like they're a White Walker.
Yeah.
Like they blind, but they can see.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
Yeah, they're born, I think, legally blind.
Damn.
Verse
Maybe not all of them. So.
Yeah. Gray eyes is one of the eye colors that is extremely sensitive to light. Also, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause brown eyes have more melanin in it. You know what I'm saying? So we handle light better. We don't see as good in dark as like blue eyes do. They see better in the dark. Show you that they White Walkers, the nocturnal and shit. You know what I'm saying? They see better. They see better in the dark, but the sun hurts their eye. That's why I always wearing sunglasses, trying to make it dark. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them be into that fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go check out their room or something, it's all dark and satanic and shit. They like that, or playing around at night in the woods and shit. They like that type of shit. They can see.
Vampire.
Yeah, man. Esau.
Yeah, that's smart.
Esau. Yeah. But gray eyes is up there with blue eyes. It's in that same category of being able to see better in the dark and being light sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Verse 25, it says, Genesis 25 and 25, it says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And that's where Jake should have been, not on the damn boat.
Right.
With Esau.
Right. We ain't got no business just being out in the wild, because Esau go out. They like being. They don't really like the sun like that. They love being outdoors.
Hell yeah.
They love being outdoors, bro. Just doing some wild shit, jumping off cliffs. You know what I'm saying? Or squeezing their ass into a goddamn unknown cave. Or being in the local fucking swimming hole. You know what I'm saying? Like some dirty ass water. They love that type of shit, man. Mudding and whatnot. They love that type of shit.
White knuckle.
Yeah, just being in the woods somewhere and whatnot. They fucking love it. Climbing rocks or skiing and what you name it. Fucking hunting.
Yeah, living on the edge of life.
Right.
A man of the field.
A man, because he's a man of the field. Jake like being at home, man. Barbecuing, kicking it with family and friends, man. Playing some playing some game that keeps you interactive where you can
Laid up in
bond
some-
with each other
in
and
some
whatnot.
guts.
That's
Right,
what I was,
right.
Yeah,
Chilling
with
with the, you know what I'm saying?
something good to drink and eat on, and
Watching your
something to lay
kids
on.
run around type
Hell
shit,
yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Jake likes to chill. Esau's ass wants to.
He want to be a daredevil.
He want to be pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, man.
I bet we could hike to 1,700 feet.
Right.
17,000 feet tonight.
You see that fucking polar bear over there? I'm gonna go slap it. Type shit, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Esau ain't good. Esau will go out to the frozen tundra to go try to. Oh, I want to look at a polar bear in person.
Yeah.
Jake's
In a
perfectly
cage.
right. Jake's perfectly fine. No, they want to see it in this natural. I want to see it in this natural.
Edomite jump in the cage.
Oh yeah, jump in the cage with it.
With the polar bear coming after that nigga.
Jake's perfectly fine watching that motherfucker through the screen.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna show it to me, but Esau's the one that's filming it. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking weirdo, and he can't leave shit alone either, man. He always gotta fuck with shit. Go ahead.
Let me jump up real quick to this. I should start
Two
at
different
verse
manner
21.
of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Verse 21.
I was thinking about that when you was reading it. Go ahead, bro.
Genesis 25 and 21 says, and Esau, and Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived, and struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the young.
Yep. So it was declared from the beginning that it was going to be 2 very separate nations. Those 2 sons, even though they was twins, they was ultimately going to become 2. They were the progenitors of 2 very separate nations. You man, yin and yang type deal. You know what I'm saying? Light and dark type of a deal. You know, one was going to take the right way, the other one was going to take the left. They're just going to be completely opposite from each other, man. All right, and that's what came out. You was going to have one that was going to be strong and another one that was weak. Esau is the weak one. Jake is the strong one. Sports shows you that, man. And Esau knows that he's weaker than Jake. That's why every single last one of them have to carry around that pew pew. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to get in no fist fight with a Jake. And Jake just all they gonna do is whoop your ass. You're gonna catch one ass whooping and learn not to pop your mouth off no more. They'll take your life over that, man. You see what I'm saying? Because it's two different separate manner of people. Jake will just, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then that's gonna be it. We gonna be good. We square now, right? But Esau, nah, because we got in this disagreement, I'm gonna take your life. I'm gonna take a father away from his away from the kids type of shit.
Hey, to the point where they was fighting in the womb.
Right.
And that Jacob holding on to that hill is very very symbolic and very important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a very important moment.
Yep.
Because that birthright was really his, but Esau came out first. But he held that hill, so they really came out together.
Well, Esau had to come out first because the angel already told him the elder was going to serve the younger.
Yeah.
Now, it may seem, well, you guys were the slaves underneath the Edomites, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but this is talking about on the grand scale. This isn't talking about a small time frame. When you're thinking about eternity, it's a grand scale, which Esau's not going to serve us for eternity because after 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be ex-nate, you know? But they're going to serve us for 1,000 years.
86.
Right. 86. They're gonna be no longer, man. You know? That 1,000 years is far beyond whatever Esau has control. Esau has had control of the earth for a while, but they ain't had control over Jake like that for that long. But we're gonna have it for double the amount of time of what they had, man. Yeah. So that's the elder ultimately serving the younger, you know. Even though right now they may seem like they're ahead in the kingdom of heaven where we do it better, they're gonna know how to. They're gonna be like, damn, we should have did it like that. They're gonna be jealous, man. You know. Yeah. You have something you gonna add on that?
No, I got a preset.
Okay. Did you want me to read more in this article about Nolan?
Yeah.
We could jump back to Nolan.
Let me read this real quick. Okay. This is
Oh, you found the part in the speech? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 32 in verse 10. It says, and all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of the earth. In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse. You know, the ways of Moab is different than Esau. Esau's ways are different than Jacob's. Jacob's ways are different than Ishmael's. Ishmael's ways are different than Ammon. Ammon's ways is different than Ham. Ham's ways is different than Japheth. Japheth's ways are different than so on and so forth. All right. Verse 12 it says, some of them hath he blessed and exalted, all right, the Israelites.
Right.
And some of them hath he sanctified and set near himself, likewise.
Right.
But some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places.
Hey, you got to think about it, how, because the Lord has a favorite, meaning that he set up. There's a list, man. If someone's going to take the top, that means inherently someone's going to have to take the bottom. Mm-hmm. If someone's first, someone's got to be last.
Christianity.
Yeah, see that, but Christianity is BS, man. When you really compare Christianity to the Bible, you realize that Christianity ain't about the Bible.
Straight bugged out.
It's straight up bugged out. It's made up. It's fairy tale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't support, the scriptures don't support the message of Christianity. You see what I'm saying? If someone's taking the top, that means someone got to be. If someone's at the top of the list, someone's got to be at the bottom of the list, man. I remember being in school, we used to have to line up. But you have to line up according to your name.
Your last name?
Yeah, according to your last name. So if your name started with an A, you in the front of the line. If your name started with a W, you in the back. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's always that list, man. Well, with the Heavenly Father, he has a list too. You know? Just as you got a favorite pair of you got 18 pairs of shoes. One of those pairs of shoes is going to get worn more than the other ones, man.
One of them got to be used to cut the grass.
Right, right. And then some of them gonna be kept clean because they for stepping out and looking nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Verse 13 it says, "As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best."
Right.
The Most High,
right.
It says, "Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly."
You see that?
So that dude, Nolan, he didn't know that he was.
Nolan didn't know
that he was up against evil, going on that damn boat trip with them Edomites.
Right. Ain't got no business. Ain't the only who's out of place here. When you saw that photo, one of these things is not like the other. Yeah. One of these things does not belong. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even look right.
He didn't look right.
He didn't even look right there, man. He had his arms all around the dudes. Yeah. Like the only one dude was, you know what I'm saying?
One dude had his arm around,
like around his waist. Yeah, like a bitch.
Shit. That's
right,
man. Ugh.
Right. Meanwhile, he's trying to, yeah, these are my friends and shit. Yeah. And they thinking, they over here thinking about how they about to drown your ass, man. Yeah. You know? Hey, the scriptures say, who will pity a charmer? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Who will pity the charmer that get bitten by the serpent? You know? Nolan found out the hard way. He in the spirit world right now. He found out that, I wasn't supposed to be hanging out with those guys, man.
Imagine what was going through his right when his spirit left his body, what he was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like I sent y'all a couple of them people that be having them near death experiences, and they'll talk about how it's a level of peace that came over them, and they weren't they just felt relieved and so on and so forth, but they can see everything going on in the room or wherever they're at, and the expressions on people's face, and people actually being scared or fearful or sad for them. Right. But they looking at the people like, man, don't even, you know. So just imagine, well, he's just how we'll get it in Genesis with Abel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If Cain killed Abel, You know, Abel goes before the Most High.
Yep.
So, but just imagine this dude Nolan, like right when his spirit's leaving his body, looking at these Edomites and whatever the hell they're saying, you know what I'm saying, or whatever his last physical words were. No, don't listen. Right.
My life vest.
Bubbles.
You know what I'm saying? Or however he died, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a crazy you know, something to think about, man.
Yeah.
But if your parents actually taught you who the enemy was, your ass wouldn't have been, they wouldn't have allowed you to go out there to go, which he was in college, so
Right.
he did that on his own accord.
Right. He did it on his own accord. He is 18.
Trying to be the token Negro.
He was 18, a month away from being 19. You know, but trying to be cool.
Yep.
But he go to
4th of July,
he go to a community college though. You know what I'm saying? So he's still
all the way across.
it's like he close to home. He should have known, bro. Like it really fall back on his parents.
Yeah.
Like the brother been saying, it fall back on his parents, man. You know, his father, who apparently is still alive and with his mom, as from that statement that I read that she said, you know, he should have told him, man. He should have let him know.
I think the mom had a different last name though than him.
But she said your father, it said his father, our family, friends, and I are absolutely devastated. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I wonder why he got a different last name than his mom.
Maybe his mom kept her last name, like bitches be doing nowadays.
I'm thinking that the mom
They
and dad
might
might
be divorced. They might not be together, but the father's still alive.
It's still family. They're
father,
family.
He knows his father.
Yeah.
His father should have taught him. His father should have let him know.
And why they got a statement from the woman and not the man?
Right. They always reach out to the woman, bro. You know.
Which the
you
woman, that's why his ass is dead.
Right. She'll be the one that's willing to go and talk to the news. The dad is grieving over losing his son.
The dad want to kill.
Right. He want vengeance, man. The dad want, and which this brings about a whole bunch of questions. You know what I'm saying? Like when did it happen? Was people notified immediately that he went overboard? You know what I'm saying? Like what's up?
If he and it's still undetermined how he actually died.
Right.
That's why I'm curious as to what the autopsy is gonna say.
Right.
Whether it's blunt force trauma to the head.
Yeah. Bullet wound.
Whatever.
What was in his system? All that type of shit, man.
Exactly.
You know, Esau likes to fucking Esau likes to like put shit in their body, man. They like to use substances and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know. So who knows, man?
Yeah, man.
But right, that's the first thing I was thinking. You know, they trying to pass some pills or something, and it's really. But hey, the main point of it is that his black ass ain't had no business on that boat with them white motherfuckers, man. You know.
Still.
Yeah, regardless of how you want to switch it and mix it, that's the point. Is that he ain't had no fucking business. Hey, and let that be a lesson to people out there.
Look where Dr. King got your ass.
Right. Look what Dr. King got Dr. King ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Got his head blew off. Baby cat peel back movie. What was that? Kevin Hart?
Yeah. Yeah. Muffin cap.
Muffin cap.
Put his muffin cap back.
Let me finish this.
Yep.
All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 32 verse 14 again, it says, good is set against evil and life against death, so is the godly against the sinner and the sinner against the godly.
Yep.
So look upon all the works of the Most High.
Hey, and Edomites are internally sinful. They don't have an inkling towards the Heavenly Father, man. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Even those that want to serve a so-called God, they're not willing to serve they're not willing to serve the Heavenly Father.
They want to serve a God that allows them to
be evil.
To be evil, like a Christian.
Right.
You see all this, there's hella things that come out in the news dealing with these Christians or even pastors.
Right.
Being pedos and grapists and,
right.
And swindling people out of money, committing adultery with married women.
Yep.
Christianity allows you to do that because you feel that all you got to do is ask for forgiveness, and the Lord's going to turn a blind eye and wink at that fault or that iniquity, really.
Right.
You know, so that's the only type of God that an Edomite want to serve, man. A God that allows you to be a total degenerate.
A God that will always forgive you, yet you don't gotta forgive nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's Christianity.
Verse 15, Sirach 32 and 15. It says, "So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another."
Yep.
All right. So Esau and Jacob are adversaries, and will never see eye to eye.
We was created together to be against each other, man. You know? Just like when you create if you was writing a story and you create a hero, you're gonna have to have a villain for that hero to fight against. Or else what you know what I'm saying? What's the heroic acts if he ain't saving people from the villain? You know what I'm saying? That's the duality.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Was you gonna finish yours first?
Yeah.
The article?
Oh, this
Before I get into the Dr. King thing.
let me see.
So we gonna never ever.
It says Wells would have returned next month. Let me see. Where I was at. Yes. It says Wells would have turned 19 next month to return to Southwest Mississippi Community College to practice all season. Wells was a wide receiver for the SMCC Bears.
God damn it.
The entire Southwest family is heartbroken as we mourn the tragic loss of Nolan Wells. The school president, J. Stevens Bishop, wrote in a statement, "Nolan's was an exemplary what's this word, bro? I'm sorry. It's one of them words, guy.
Exemplary.
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 There's certain words, man. Everybody got them. All right. I got more than everybody, but everybody got them. It says he was a good student.
He was cool.
He was a good student, athlete, friend, and teammate.
Nolan was a cool exemplary student.
Explanatory. He was a good explanatory student. It says, "We remember Nolan as a well-respected young man who was very popular among friends, faculty, and staff.
All Edomites.
We loved Nolan." They always said, but nah, when he was, y'all calling him a nigga behind his back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking shit about him.
Drawing men's genitals on his locker and shit.
Talking about he was chimping
You
out
know,
when he get upset.
yeah, talking about chimping out and shit.
Which, when you shave a chimp, that it looks like a
fucking
Edomite.
It looked like an Edomite, bro.
So get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, man. It says, "We love Nolan."
So, I hate that.
Nah, that's real though. We love Nolan, and he will be greatly missed in many ways. Which they always put out those statements, but there's no sincerity in that.
They ain't about to fucking help with his funeral costs.
Right. It says, "Well, was last
student debt."
Right. Yeah, they ain't gonna waive
that shit.
They ain't gonna waive all that shit. They still gonna require that the parents pay for that shit. It says Wells was last seen around 3 p.m. on Saturday on Horns Island, a barrier island 10 miles south of Pascagoula, Mississippi. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that one.
See, Anderson Island.
Pascagoula.
This island, that island. You can't trust these devils, man.
Pascagoula.
Pascagoula.
And the Mississippi brothers, y'all can correct me if I'm saying that wrong. It says he had gone out with several friends on a boat earlier that day.
All Edomites.
And Wansley posted photos of the group on Facebook, which really all of those dudes should be answering questions.
They should be in jail.
All of them should be detained right now in an interrogation room, separated, getting asked tough questions.
There was
getting roughed up.
There was a comment that somebody left. I think Elder Yashawamba had posted a screenshot of the comment section of a news article or something on some social media post about this, and they said that while you know he's missing at the time. I believe he was still missing. That the families of these kids that know exactly what happened to this guy, they're all corroborating, coming up with some type of story. Because
Wow.
Esau do that.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You
The
already
parents,
know.
Connor we can't mess up. He's due to go to college.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, all
Right.
that shit.
Scholarship.
Yeah.
No.
What are we gonna do?
Right.
We're gonna bring shame to our family name.
Start trying to pressure judges and fucking get
Congress,
lawyers
right,
together. Right.
congressmen and shit.
Trying
Yeah.
to, you know, hey sheriff, we play
Yeah.
golf together,
Yeah.
sheriff type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Remember that
Esau's-
time I caught you
I went
cheating on your wife,
I
Sheriff?
went to your daughter's
I
wedding.
wouldn't hate to have to bring that up.
Right.
A DJ your daughter.
I was at Susie's
He
wedding.
was a DJ.
Right.
Connor's
We
dad.
used to
This is
do
nothing but rap
we
music.
used to
and
do
shit.
coke
I
in
was
the
gonna say,
bathroom at
playing-
school type
playing-
shit.
playing
You know?
truck in your system and
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Get some coke in your system. White widows be fucking Hoffman.
Playing that too short.
I supplied the glow sticks, sheriff.
And
And
that's really how
Oh
For real.
no,
Esau
they
get
they
down.
be in there
nah.
Yeah.
He was
All
playing,
off beating shit.
Yeah.
he was playing turn down for what?
Turn down for what?
Hey, I seen I'll show y'all later, man. This shit's funny.
It's a, it says state, federal, and local agencies, including the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, the U.S. Coast Guard, and the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources, the Gulf Islands National Seashore Authority, and the Volunteer United Cajun Navy participated in the search. Family and friends have launched a GoFundMe campaign for the family of Nolan Wells. As of Monday at 6:30 p.m., had raised over $14,000.
And you know what?
That's crazy.
That faculty and those people from the school ain't donate $1. We got nice things to say about it.
Hey, that $14,000 that came from nobody other than Jake.
Yep.
Jake's, yeah.
That shit,
From all around the world.
because if it was Esau, that shit would be in the millions.
Fuck yeah.
Charlie Kirk shit went up into the millions, then fucking, you know what I'm saying, in a short amount of time.
And
man.
he didn't need one. He was a fucking millionaire. And motherfucking the bitch that was racist to the little kid at the park had a fucking $1 million
Right.
for being a racist bitch.
Right.
Yep.
14,000.
14,000.
Fucking devils, man.
Yeah, that's the point on this article though.
All right.
That nigga silly, man. Dumbass deserve that. Because you ain't supposed to be. We don't have no sympathy for the world, man. We're just using this as an example to let it be known not to be trusting these Edomites. You know? You ain't supposed to be partying and kicking it with Edomites. Because they're gonna use your ass for a skate. If shit go down, your ass is the
You the
scapegoat.
first one to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the first one to go. For shits and giggles.
Right.
That's you know.
Right.
Shit, hey, that's, you know, my trainer that I work out with, that's what happened to him. That's how he got locked up. Cracked. Edomites called him, said, hey, man, this dude did, you know, it was a drug dealer. Let's go rob him. Not his idea, the white boy's idea. Went with a bunch of white boys, but, you know, they always want Jake to be the hard, they want to see the nigga they see on TV in you, because you're what's around.
Right.
This nigga goes up in there. They all cooperated against him, and turned on him. And he was the one when he wasn't even the aggressor.
Damn.
And so they locked him up because he was the only Jake, and did fucking hella time for that shit because there was a weapon.
Damn.
So then it became armed robbery, and somebody tied him up. So it was kidnapping. Like,
That's crazy.
bro.
And Jake get hit with all the
And
charges.
Jake get hit with it.
And Esau walk. Yep.
This world is wicked, man.
It's unjust. It ain't set up for us, man. That's why take your black ass home.
Yeah.
Get in that tent, what?
What you doing out there, man? Go fucking home.
Yeah.
Just like we was talking about over the weekend for the 4th of July, man. Any Jake that get caught up in some bullshit over that shit,
This
that's
nigga
on
there.
you. Right. Well, yeah, it's a 4th of
Just-
July thing,
Just
man.
talk about this.
Yeah, it's 4th of July
Where's
thing,
prophet
man.
sign? You know,
Hey.
like, real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
We told you.
This
It's
nigga was
too
drowning
bad.
while we was at camp
Told you.
talking
Right.
about niggas celebrating that 4th of July.
Yeah. And you could have had your black ass home, man.
Yeah.
Eating fucking Cheetos.
Man, I was working my ass off to get off of work so I could get my ass home on the 4th of July after camp. Boy, I was moving because I was like, man, I don't want to be riding home when it get dark. All
Yeah.
these fucking weirdos in the street, and man, and you know the police. Can't trust the police. You get pulled over. Next thing you know, you got a DUI. You sober than a motherfucker.
Right.
Like how the fuck this work?
All right, that was it on that. We want to hit a scripture or two.
Let him read that.
You want that one first?
And then we
Because that's just we're just looking for that specific part in the speech, right?
Just a couple of things. So this is the coon bitch ass, the coon ass nigga, Alabama. Okay.
So stupid ass.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, coon, little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands.
Hey, dude, look. So imagine, no. Look, imagine what Esau and that even now, but at that point in time back in the 60s, you got a nigga saying that little black boys and little black girls are gonna be holding hands.
Right.
Hell no.
Hell no.
For an Edomite father to think that some little black boy is gonna be holding my precious white daughter's hand,
Right.
And then when she gets older, she's gonna be fucking dealing with niggers.
Right.
Esau don't want to hear that shit.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Even today, they don't want to hear that shit. Even though all their daughters is dealing with Jakes, that, you know.
Oh, they hate that shit.
Yeah, man.
Bruh. Imagine you listening to this nigga saying this shit, and just last week, your ass got hit with a hot power goddamn water hose and got bit by a dog. And this nigga here talking this shit, man. Imagine that. Imagine that, man.
Yeah, you got lifted up onto the roof by the fucking the fire hose.
Right.
With a dog attached to your balls.
Dog's on you. Right.
But I'm supposed to join my kids to join hands.
Right.
Hey, then when you get out the hospital, now you're on to the next state to go march again.
Right. Because them niggas was about that shit. They were good. We gonna sit here and let them spit on us because we want to be at this goddamn bar of this, you know what I'm saying? We want to eat at the bar of this fucking dumbass restaurant.
Where they spitting your food.
Where they spitting in your food, they spitting in your face, they slapping you, busting you upside the head with a bottle,
calling you all
shit,
kind of shit.
all kind of shit.
The movie
man.
Life show you.
Right.
Show you what's up, man.
Right.
Yeah.
How much it take to take this white only pie to a nigga pie? How about I make you a nigga pie?
So you said about 5 miles.
5 miles.
That's my favorite.
That movie is fucking. Hey, Taser, I love that movie, man.
Yeah, man.
Taser, I love life, man. I watched that movie not too long ago, like a couple months ago, man. I was cracking the fuck up.
I just showed you that movie.
That movie, that's a classic, man.
I have a dream that one day in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers.
Hey, they is doing shit like that now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sick, man. It's sick. I miss segregation. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, shit was like segregated, even though it was still segregated at school. The Mexicans kicked it with Mexicans.
Cali's like that.
Yeah,
Hell is still segregated.
The blacks, we kicked it. Niggas kicked it with niggas.
Yeah.
And the white people kicked it with the whites. The Arabs, and everybody kicked it with their own people, man.
I agree with that as well. When I was growing up in Oklahoma, even though it was like white people are around and shit,
yeah,
and you may, hey, what's up, man?
And
type shit, you know what I'm saying? But at lunch, you with your people, which most likely is, you know what I'm saying? Like now there may be one or two that's like the females, they may all kick it together, regardless of their race and whatnot.
Because they're stupid.
Because you know what I'm saying? But as far as like, I remember the kids, man, everybody at my table was niggas that look like me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And Mexican cats, because they was always chill. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had a partner named Pedro. But fucking The white dudes. I mean, we may have classes together and shit and whatnot, but they over there with their friends, man, talking about goddamn Lincoln Park.
Oh,
You know?
Lord.
Because we over here talking about goddamn Chingy.
And
You know what I'm
for the
saying?
Outcast.
Right.
So this is Stanley Levison, Rat. Levison was born in New York City on May 2nd, 1912.
That's who wrote it?
Yeah, it'll get to that. A Jewish family, Levison attended the University of Chicago, Columbia University, and the New School for Social Research. He received 2 law degrees from St. John's University while serving as a treasurer for the American Jewish Congress in Manhattan.
How you even got a American Jewish Congress?
Right.
In America.
That don't make sense, man.
American
Shit,
Jewish.
now they merge the IDF with the U.S. military.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be called Jewish American? You know what I'm saying? Instead of American Jewish Congress, shouldn't it be called Jewish American?
That's a good point.
Right.
He aided in the defense of Julius and Ethel Rosenberg, during the period he worked for a variety of leftist causes. Levison expressed concern that Israel was becoming a fascist state in 1953. Inspired to raise funds supporting the Montgomery bus boycott, Levison became acquainted with Dr. King, and the two became friends. He and Clarence Jones co-wrote one of the first drafts of I Have a Dream.
Yeah, that's all right. Look at that cool.
That nigga was a coon.
He was a coon-ass nigga. When I looked at damn, that nigga was dumb.
Cockroach Zika.
Let me get it closer.
Cockroach Zika.
Damn!
Look at that cool.
That was a
I have a dream.
looking ass. That nigga's so whack, bro.
That nigga's corny.
Anybody that's that widely accepted by Esau, you know they ain't good for the people, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because Edomites love them some Martin Luther King.
Yeah, he was widely accepted.
Because he was for them.
Shit, every city got a street named after that nigga.
They push that shit in the school. Where your white teacher, anytime February come up, you gonna talk about Martin Luther King's punk
Dr.
ass.
King got that dolphin forehead.
Man, God. Oh yeah.
He widely accepted
already.
Levison said, "You gonna do it?"
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
I've
Master
been to
Sir.
the mountaintop. Look at that.
Oh, I kick it with Chief Cheeks, don't
Oh, man. Shit ain't right, man. Shit ain't right. Hey, it ain't gonna be no Israelite kids in the kingdom trying to play favorite or trying to be best friends with the heathens and shit. That ain't gonna. They gonna know. Our kids will know.
Sneaking them bread,
Right.
and shit, bringing them food.
I brought this cracker for
Some
you.
lamb.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Here's a little piece of manna. You ever had this? Passover lamb? Right.
Shit.
You didn't season it, but it's good.
No,
I know you've never had fresh squeezed orange juice, so I brought you some. Nah, nigga, ain't gonna be none of that shit.
Yeah, they didn't do that shit for us.
Right. Right. Them motherfuckers gonna be on chains, man. You know?
Locked up.
All right, what you want?
I got the Genesis 3 and 14.
Yeah, grab that.
All right, this is Genesis 3 and 14. Let's see what. Yep. And the Lord Yahweh said to the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
Yeah, dust being confusion. All right, now that serpent going into Esau before he was known as Esau.
Right.
Okay, so at one point in time, the spirit that's within Esau actually was in the body of a melanated man. All right, so being that the serpent beguiled Eve to go off or convince her simple stuff to go off, taking hold of a doctrine outside of, the truth, and Adam taking part in that as well. The punishment for the serpent was that the Most High said that he was gonna go on his belly and eat dust all the days of his life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, being once again dust being confusion. Now look at the president of the United States. If that ain't a great example of a confused a serpent, then what is, man? This guy wears a diaper. He has the dolphin forehead, which is why he got to wear a diaper. Eats fish fillets religiously.
Yeah, daily.
A compulsive liar. All right, a thief, a swindler, a con artist, a war hawk. All right, you name it. A total abomination, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nero Caesar in the reincarnation.
Yeah.
Look at all the weird shit Nero Caesar was into.
Oh man.
Caligula Caesar was into.
Yeah. Not to mention he's a narcissist. He's a fucking liar. Like everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. A hypocrite. Like his word.
He freestyles that shit so effortlessly.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
His word ain't worth a damn, bro.
Nope.
Because he'll say this and never do it, or start a fucking war campaign and never finish it. Chicken out, make big threats with no intention of backing that shit up. But he believes it. He believes it, man. And he think he got way more power than what he actually is supposed to have, That man.
Hey, I just watched a video. Just got done watching the video before we started. It was him when he was a Democrat. And he's like, I just met Nancy Pelosi. She's a great woman, a powerful woman. But she said when she got into office, she was going to go for Bush. But she didn't go for him. I don't understand it. And they're like, why would you? Because of the war. Because of the war. They should have impeached him because of the war. And he's like, you impeached Bill Clinton for something that shouldn't even have been in the news. But you didn't do this after Bush. After what he did, he lied. He lied. He said he wasn't going to take us to war, and he took us to war. You motherfucker are the same nigga. Right now, he knows words and don't even know it because he's such a narcissist and a liar. He don't even remember saying that shit.
Right.
Because like you said, he freestyle.
Hey, Trump, you remember when you said that? Fake news.
That wasn't me. That was actually
the Democrats are blaming the Democrats or the Democrats, right? Like, that motherfucker.
The Democrats had AI even back then. Don't believe it.
Even back then, they've had this technology.
They've been hiding it from us.
They got it from the aliens.
That's why I wanted to release the files. I wanted to release the files.
Releasing those files.
Right. I asked them, where are the files? The people need the files. I don't know why you guys don't have the files. I told them to give you the files. They didn't give you the files. The files are great.
The Mepstein
greatest files
are a hoax.
Right.
A Democrat hoax.
That's fake news.
That's a Democrat hoax.
That's Democrats. They're just trying to distract you from the fact that you don't have your alien files.
All right, Genesis 3:15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
And that enmity follows through to Esau, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It said it was going to be some beef, some friction between the seed of the woman, which represents Israel, and also the seed of the serpent, which represents Esau, man. And that stands true even to this very day. You want to say something?
No, that's pretty much.
I got a quick just to go with that.
Mm-hmm.
This is Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision.
Yeah, and that word younger going into insignificant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Esau is insignificant, despite him being the older brother of the twins. Yet he comes from everybody comes from the water of Judah.
Mm-hmm.
So so-called white people come from so-called black people, all right, and they are truly an insignificant species of people.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead, read that again.
But now they that are younger than I have me in derision.
Right, and for a long period of time, we actually were in a state of confusion at the hands of Esau.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Him, part of the curses, Jeremiah 17:4, us discontinuing from our heritage and coming in over here into slavery and getting our memory erased pretty much. Esau hit us with the Man in Black pen, all right, by way of beating your name out of you.
Right.
You had slaves that came over here. The first batch of slaves that came and was beat to the point. They weren't even allowed to. Recognize the name that their parents gave them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for a long period of time, we were in that state of confusion in the dust until Ezekiel 37. The bones. All right.
Shit, besides the elect, 2/3 is still in that.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, booty face. He was a booty face too.
Yep.
Damn.
No beard on his face, no facial hair.
Right.
One that looked like his 3 Edomite partners.
Harmless.
Yeah.
Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dog of my flock.
Right.
With
So
the dogs of my flock.
Esau is so base that you wouldn't even want them around your animals. You know what I'm saying? With knowledge of what they could possibly do to your animals, to your dog.
Yeah, he was cursed above all the people and all the beasts, all the heathen. He's the worst.
Yeah,
Yep.
the worst.
That was it though.
Come. What you got though?
I got Sirach 12
All right.
and Ezekiel Ezekiel chapter 35.
I got Genesis 27 and 41.
Read Genesis and then grab Sirach.
Okay.
All right, this is Genesis 27 and 41. And the heading says, Isaac sends Jacob to Laban. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Yeah, pretty much the kingdom of heaven was a blessing that was given to us from his dad was a demon too.
Mm-hmm. Probably in some type of
Fraternity.
fucking I was just thinking some type of boule fucking Mason type shit, man. You know, his father was probably had a big old G on the back of his fucking car or something. You know what I'm talking about? He looked like one of them.
Cooled out.
He looked like one of them.
Cooned out.
And then he got sunglasses on his head, but it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Jake.
So his dad was. That's why. That's the reason in that situation, man. His dad wasn't teaching him the right thing. He got it almost looked like he had the Hitler, but he got this, but then he goes the pencil thin. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Esau said in his heart,
What's that, Juvenile? No, who's that? That Genuine. He got the Genuine mustache.
and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand.
Yeah, Esau knew that his father, Isaac, eventually was going to give up the ghost, pass on to the spirit world. And that's when Esau had in mind that he was going to, do something to his brother, being that he was jealous that Jacob received the blessing of the kingdom of heaven, which blessing Esau himself pretty much made a deal for. He pretty much gave it up for that
Lentil.
lentils for that pottage. You know.
Crunch, yeah, it wasn't even ready. You crunching down on the beans because they ain't soft, and the meat's half raw.
Like a
weird
goat,
ass
you know how
nigga.
it goes between them. You know?
This good, little brother.
Jaw all around the place and shit.
I don't know how you did this right here, but this shit good, boy.
Got a nice crunch.
It's almost good in my finish. The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
Yeah, so Esau gets comfort in premeditating killing Jacob.
Kill him!
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Foaming at
Esau
the mouth and shit.
Hate him. Especially them J double O's, man. They lose their fucking mind quick, boy.
Gosh, man. Yo, man. Hey, but that's the same spirit that was in Esau. I mean, excuse me, that was in Cain.
Okay.
You know, it said that he took comfort in knowing that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that nigger. And that's the same way Cain, you know, knew he was gonna kill Abel. You know, oh yeah, you're sacrificing.
You think you got all this shit, huh?
Yeah, follow me out to the field.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You know it.
Alias. You know?
Yeah.
And then get out there and then yeah, go ahead and walk in front of me. And then stab you in the back. You know?
And then turn away.
Yep. That's the they got the picture of that rat. The so-called Jewish person that still stab you. That'll stab you.
You know I keep receipts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you gotta show the camera.
Yeah.
It'll stab you and then what's the other part? Ask you if it hurt or some shit. I don't know. Are you okay or something? That's just funny. So what you got though?
I was just sitting here looking at
what?
Yep, that was it.
I was sitting here looking at a couple of different articles for this Nolan Wells thing, man. All right, and this is from Ebony. This is an article that's on it from ebony.com, which who knew that was even a thing still. You know what I'm saying? That used to be a magazine. I don't know if that's a magazine still or what, but it's just
grew up reading that shit.
Right. Within the yeah. My sister used to have copies of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Used magazines and whatnot.
Yeah.
Had a subscription somehow. It says in the midst of the article on Ebony, which is titled here's what you need to know about the Nolan Wells case. All right. Down in the midst of the article, starting on the paragraph, it says public outrage sparked after fingers were immediately pointed at Wells's friends with whom he was on the trip. However, their involvement, if any, is still under investigation. It was also reported by Cajun Navy Incident Commander Josh Hill in a video statement that Wells was with a young lady on the island prior to his disappearance. The young lady's mother, Gracie McCormick, has confirmed via Facebook that her daughter, Katie, was with Wells and has been in contact with his family regarding the situation, but has no insight into his disappearance after the two parted ways from hanging out. So Wells was getting it in, right, with Katie.
He's smacking them cheeks.
Most likely,
and
Nolan,
one of them white boys.
Nolan got
jealous.
some, right?
We hypothetically.
We don't know what the fuck happened to Nolan, but you know what I'm saying. It says Wells' mother, Katie Wansley, has consistently taken to social media to update supporters on the case's progress. One post even confirmed that Wells' phone was found on the boat he and his friends had been on earlier that day. So hold on, if the phone's on the boat, how he get in contact? How he let Katie know he was there at the island?
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
They use his phone.
If the phone's on the boat, how did he get in contact to be able to meet up with Katie?
They threw that nigga overboard and kept his phone.
It says one post even confirmed that Wells' phone was found on the boat he and his friends had been on earlier that day. While Wells' phone has been recovered, he still has not been prior to today's discovery. Local residents have also noted on social media that the currents on the island can have shallow points, making it difficult to regain control while swimming. Considering that the missing person report happened in the deep south and Wells's friend group was a group of white boys, many believe that there was foul play involved after the boys left the island without Wells. Though this has not been confirmed, public sentiment still remains of frustration and disappointment tied to racial angst from those following the case. Leads on Wells' whereabouts or information, blah blah blah. So and this was put up on July 6th. So today, this was put up earlier today. So
which they found him.
they found him today.
There you go, bro.
It was.
Oi, my back, right?
Yeah, sure, you gotta
right.
This is what the small has to do to you. Your Esau period. What's that part about him?
The Jew cries out in pain as he strikes you.
Right.
Oi, my back!
My back.
Oi,
Right.
they!
He's stabbing you, but
Yeah.
That's how Esau get down, man. You can't trust Esau, And they gonna act like they ain't do nothing. They gonna try to claim their innocence and whatnot, man. But
And it ain't gonna be no justice, man.
nah.
And even with it, ain't gonna be no uproar from Jake either.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Jake? Because just as the scriptures say, yep. The scriptures say, Salaki, that Judah is a lion that's crouching.
Yeah.
An old lion that's crouching. Lying down. You can't even rouse them up. Nothing is gonna, like an old person, an old Jake can living in his 90s. Shit don't excite you no more.
Right.
You just pretty much waiting to die.
Right.
Everything really, people that get that old, oh my goodness. People that get that old be miserable. Everything pisses them off.
That's why they mad.
Oh yeah.
They
mad that they woke up.
Why the fuck am I still here, man? Why am I living long still?
Yeah.
Because everybody cared about it. Because after a while, you don't give a damn about these grandkids and shit no more. Because you see them turn from to imagine being an old person right now and your grandkid that you loved them as a baby, and now they grown up trying to turn into a girl.
Oh fuck.
You see what I'm saying? But you from an age where even being a fruit was too much. But now your grandkid want to be a good. Yeah, think about that, man. You gonna stop having love for that little motherfucker.
Or your grandson be hitting on you or something.
Oh yeah.
You got shit like that, like
being a straight tyrant.
Grandchildren be hitting their grandparents, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You got a walker. You know what I'm saying? They just punching on you and shit. There was this one badass, fat ass little Jake that was beating his grandma up, man.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Like, so.
The one that smoked with cigarettes?
No.
Oh.
It was another one. It was sad, man. Just beating his grandma up. All right.
Hey, the world needs a hard reset, man.
For real,
Real talk. This is in the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 10. Okay, it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass."
Yeah, when iron rusts, when that rust is apparent and appears in that iron, you know that it took a while to form and just appear at all times. Esau, his wickedness is so saturated and embedded in them that despite them trying to hide the fact that they're the devil, they still, it's more than apparent that they're the devil.
Right.
Even when they try to befriend Jake and all that, it's gonna be something that happened with nigger. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. And then when you call them out, like, man, what the fuck?
Right.
And then they gonna start crying like that Jew, like that rat.
Boy, my back.
Oh,
Right.
oh, you hurt
Because
my
now
feelings.
you're overreacting.
Yeah.
Now you're doing too much.
That's not they do shit like that,
Right.
man.
You're anti-Semitic.
Right. Y'all remember that video of the dude he's going door by door. He's like, hey, I'm just in the nigger. I'm sorry, I'm in neighborhood. And Jake's just like, nah. Yeah. Jake's like, nah, like, whatever. Nigga. Nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. It just came out.
Yeah.
All right, nigga.
That's because it's in their head, man. It's in their head. When they look at you, just as much as we look at them and we think, look at this cracker, look at this peckerwood, look at this fucking hunky, look at this mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, just as much as, even if we ain't really have hostility towards that person, just as much as it's natural for us to have some type of a derogatory term for them, they look at you and in their head they say nigger.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
That's the first thing that pops up.
When they want to describe you, when they talking to each other, they really want to be like that nigger over there. You see what I'm saying? But it's not right now. It's not culturally acceptable. Every single fucking white person you know, if it was culturally acceptable right now to call niggers, you know what I'm saying, or anything, or still be able to just smack you or spit on you or treat you bad, all of them would do it. If it was culturally acceptable to do it, none of them would say, nah, I'm not going to partake in that. They would all fucking do it, man. Okay? Because that's within them. It's not something that can be taken out of them. All right? We're always going to butt heads with these people. Always. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be again. It ain't like we're going to get in the kingdom and now we're going to be, we going to always have hatred towards them. They will always have hatred towards us, man. All right? It's a natural law. It's a natural universal law, man. Just like you got positive and negative, you got the light and darkness. You got Jacob and you got Esau, man.
2 and 2, one against another.
Yeah, when they see you, they'll be like that Arab. Nigga, the nigga hit the hard. Yeah. That's the first thing they thinking about when they see your ass, bro.
Now, I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
sorry.
go ahead,
bro.
bro.
No, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
No,
I just had to
really, you being cool, you know what I'm saying? Just being like, whatever, fucking cracking and going on about your business, but they plotting on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to do something to you. They want to put you in some fucked up situation, call the cops on you. You know, you just out walking your dog.
They seek to destroy you, bro.
By any means necessary.
Yep.
As the other coon said.
And Satan uses them to do so. You know?
That shit's crazy how it works, bro. Like how they don't feel right unless they attempt to destroy Jake's life, man.
Right.
Damn.
You know, by any means necessary. Don't even know you. Don't even know you. Just saw you. You know what I'm saying? You could be in your car chilling at the grocery store waiting on somebody to come out the grocery store, or fucking Karen pull up in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Both y'all bumpers is facing each other. You know what I'm saying? You might be eating some food or something, and she notices you. Now she's all scared to get out the car. You know what I'm saying? It do some weirdo shit. It's for what, man?
Ain't nobody even think about your bitch ass Karen.
Crazy. You was pulling up to go into the store. Get your ass out and go into the fucking store, bitch. I was already parked here.
You watch too much TV,
Karen. Yeah, Karen. Get your scary ass on some damn man. Esau, bro.
I hate Edomite, man.
Esau makes your blood boil, man. But just as much as we feel that way about them, it's the opposite. They feel that same way about us, though. But they feel that way about us for no reason.
Yeah.
They feel that way about us over for jealousy.
It's the birthright.
Well,
Coveting,
yeah, but in jealousy, man, because we do things
And
better
envy.
than they do. You know what I'm saying? They're extremely envious of us, man.
covetous.
You know, they want what we got. They want our hair. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily mine,
They
but
wanna-
you know what I'm saying?
They want a tan like
They
us.
they want to be able to go in the sun like us, man. They want the body physique that we got, man. You see what I'm saying? They want the anatomy that we got. They want the flavor and to be the cool guy like we are.
I want those.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
because the Jeepers Creepers,
Yeah.
right? Where'd you get those eyes? That's them niggas, man. You know, they're if the world really was like, oh, white culture is cool, they'll be happy with that shit. But that's not the case. Their shit is the most plain, boringest,
Even when they
wackest shit, man.
they
Plain
plastered
yogurt.
that shit all over the place. That white culture was they still was copying everything niggas
Right.
was doing.
Right,
You know?
right.
Everything.
Even with them trying to do this white superiority and shit, you still got white women coming on saying they want black men. You see what I'm saying? Even with all of that, even with having the world in their hands, it's not enough for them because ultimately, like the brother had mentioned, they don't got the birthright, man. You know?
They
and
gonna cash out, man.
And they don't formulate anything. Anything they put out there, they gotta have Jake. You know what I'm saying? Jake gotta be gotta really make it work, man. You know, because without Jake, it's fucking raisins in the potato salad. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking plain yogurt.
Plain yogurt,
Cottage
plain
cheese.
yogurt,
Plain yogurt.
cottage cheese with mayo.
Oh. No, that smoothie we talking about at camp.
Yeah.
The
Fucking cheese and
sharp
milk.
cheddar with the Cheez-Its.
Yeah,
The
sharp
toasted
cheddar.
Cheez-Its.
Fucking Tabasco
Oh
cheese.
man, fucking Esau, man.
No, it's too spicy for Esau.
Esau.
Let's grab that Ezekiel. And then
Let me finish this off real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
It says, "And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away."
Yeah. Just give a keen eye to Esau. Just observe that nigga, and you can see he ain't nothing changed, man.
Ain't nothing
No.
changed.
You know, ain't nothing. This generation is some generation from the past that's back.
Right,
You know,
right.
they're still
These
being
niggas.
the same old demonic devils from previous generations, just with a modern day twist to it.
Right.
You know,
They're the same damn devil, bro.
fucking code like I hate this generation because these Edomites is some culture vultures.
Yeah,
This you know, generation Alpha,
yeah,
all they all want to look like niggas. The white boys that listen to rap music, they want to look like niggas, kick around so-called Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Still the lingo.
bro. That's what, bro.
You know?
They art gotta be all nasty. It's always gotta have a man's penis out
Yeah.
type shit, man. That's Esau, bro.
That's that one rat
Like
artist.
why, bro?
Yeah.
And that's
spirit
fucking-
cooker bitch.
Yep, and that's motherfucking.
Like why you
Rothschild.
gotta be with the what the fuck is wrong with Esau,
Esau's
bro?
a demon.
Shit.
What is wrong with this nigga,
He's
man?
Satan.
You go try to take an art class, they gonna have some naked ass
A
nigga
dude
standing there, yeah, and you gotta draw
type
this
shit,
nigga. Ain't no
and
fucking
they
way.
talking about draw this nigga.
Nigga,
No,
nigga
I'm
hold the
walking
apple.
out,
I'm
bro.
getting
I'm
that.
gone. I'm
Nigga hold
gone.
the apple.
This nigga got an apple
I'm
in his
failing.
eye or in his mouth.
Yeah.
Just he got an apple,
Drooling.
struggling, right, drooling, trying
Drooling
to
and
hold this motherfucker. This nigga got cramps and shit, trying to scratch and shit.
Ain't
You know
no
what
way,
I'm saying?
dog.
But you supposed to be sitting here drawing this nigga in this spot, man. Fuck no, man.
Nope.
Fuck no, bro. I can't.
College ain't for me.
Bro, even if it was like, bro, we gotta go to this museum and we gotta look at all these statues where it's all naked white men. I'm good on that. I'm cool on that, bro. I don't want to see that shit.
I'm up out of there.
I don't want to see. How's this
Ain't
fucking
nothing
art?
but
How is this art? All y'all statues gotta be of naked dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck Esau, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, Esau's a weird ass creation.
But this is a temporary nightmare, man. You know, soon enough we about to get the kingdom, and that's the duality. When I interrupted this brother Salakia for that,
All right.
I was gonna mention that, you know what I'm saying, because I was talking about, you know, we got the two. that is created together. Well, in the kingdom of heaven, we ain't gonna need them. After we put them through the rigorous slavery that's gonna be according to the Lord's anger. After that, we won't need them to be that force in the earth or in existence any longer, man. You know, they will be have served their purpose to where we don't need that evil Esau any longer, man. Okay.
Because we'll still have the balance of good and evil with the other nations.
Yep.
Because the Lord is not going to put the law, statutes, commandments in the inward parts of the heathen nations, the other remaining heathen nations. So they'll constantly have to sacrifice and, come to the priest, you know what I'm saying, and, will officiate that office and whatnot. So there will still be that balance of good and evil on the earth, all right? But the extreme evil that only Esau can come with, like the brother said, that's not going to be needed in the earth no more.
That destructive, disgusting energy, it ain't gonna, we don't need that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be gone. Because we've seen how corruptive it is towards life itself, man. Because Esau is against, you know what I'm saying? Him being against nature as he is, he's against life. You know, the wages of sin is death. And everything he comes forth with, as an Israelite, if you follow with that, it's leading you only to sin, man. It will never lead you on the right. Following Esau can never lead to anywhere good, man. You know. It says, you gonna say something too, Will?
No.
Okay. It says, set him not by thee, least when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Yeah.
Right.
We don't give a fuck about what's his name?
Nolan Wells.
Hey, the nigga's an idiot. He's in his right frame of mind now.
Right.
But you was playing with serpents. All right, a 3-headed monster, and them niggas threw your ass overboard to go swim in the lake of Minnetonka.
Mm-hmm. It says, or any such as come nigh wild beast. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
Yeah, that's pretty much the point. It's gonna continue.
Yeah.
For the purpose of what we want.
That's pretty much it.
For.
Yeah. So don't be trusting Esau, man. Or else you might end up missing for them to find your body and your mama crying and shit, man. You know?
Crying at your funeral.
She's crying. It's hard to digest with the size of the hole in your chest.
And you floating around the house hitting lights trying to get her attention.
Right. Knocking cups over.
Trying to do
just trying to, Mama, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But you over here knocking coats.
Yeah.
Now she talking about moving.
Yeah. You trying to do Morse code.
Right.
With the lights and shit.
All you do is flicker it a little bit.
Oh, you got
And she over here blaming rats and the electricity and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mama, it's me. I saw my son in a dream. You know what I'm saying? Shit. She crying. You trying to let her know you okay, but she misinterpreting the signs.
Yeah.
Anyway, though.
Yeah, let's read that in Ezekiel.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. And
because niggas actually think that Esau did away with that hate in his heart. You know what I'm saying? That, this last generation has pretty much mastered love.
Right.
Right. And white people, changed and actually became loving people, like hell no.
Yeah, that's the biggest deception right there, is that
they're capable of love,
right?
Love, and
that they believe that somehow these people who was filled with so much unadulterated and unwarranted hate towards us somehow now have transformed into the most virtuous people upon the planet. You know what I'm saying? And selfless and caring. They care about you now. You know, that's a big ass deception right there, man. You know, they don't even care about themselves, let alone your black ass. It says, I want to start up a little bit. It says, I'm gonna read pretty fast, so just interject when you want to. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power.
Yeah, this is directed to the Edomites, so-called Caucasians.
Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Yeah, the Most High is saving the best for last, man. You got all this shit popping off between nations. You know, as Yahweh Shah said in Matthew 24, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. We see that, yeah, it seems like Esau here in America always somehow be dodging the bullet and,
Yeah.
you know, averting this and that. Well, that's because the Most High is saving the best for last. All right?
Right. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Yeah, ICBMs is gonna lay this place waste, and that's how it's gonna be known that the God of the Bible that is promoted by the apostles and elders and men of great millstone, Yahweh Shemel Shai, that God, all right, is gonna reign true. Does reign true, and is gonna reign true when it's known that all of America is on fire, just like those prophets said. Not on some bullshit vocab Malone is coming with.
Man.
No, but when America gets nuked and the whole rest of the world knows that this place is completely engulfed in flames, that's when it's gonna be like, man, those prophets they were right.
Yep.
You know?
That's
when they're gonna fear our power. You know, the heathen.
That's when that Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, is gonna play out. Before it's kind of his life madness, you know. That's when they're gonna know. Yep. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword.
A perpetual hatred. I was just reading about the genocide of the so-called Native Americans, the Gadites in California, and them Oregonians came down and fucking was fucking Gad up on a major level. Like they were sociopaths, psychopaths, and the first governor of California said that they needed to exterminate the native so-called Native Americans, and they did a damn close job of doing so.
Yeah.
Right, there was probably 1 million there, and it went down within from 1848 and 1849 to 1900. They not wiped out 90%.
Damn.
And they was getting money for scalps
Fucking
through the government. Funded.
The Utah thing too. Brigham Young shit. They was taking down Gad.
What's that show?
Primordial.
Nah, the one where they
Primeval. That's
the
it.
one where they was putting the railroad through.
Hell on Wheels or
Hell on Wheels too.
Oh, okay.
They showed that.
I think it was American Primeval or something like that. Some show about, you know what I'm saying, like Gad, fucking Esau and all that type of shit, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Hell on Wheels showed them how they was trying to put them railroads through Gad's land, and they would do it no matter what.
And they always try to make it seem like Gad was the
problem.
Right.
He's a nuisance.
Right.
Nigga, you came here unannounced.
You're invading.
Right?
You're invading.
You're the rat, motherfucker.
You are actively invading and in crowd. You know what I'm saying? You're invading land.
That's a parasite, man.
Yeah. But somehow, somehow the
Esau
natives
take over the host and like you know what I'm saying? Like a parasite to take over the host and and if I can't live here, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
the whole body's gotta die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You gotta give it all
you're
to
trying
me.
to expel me. The whole body's gotta die.
Yeah, give me your body or die.
Yeah, or
You know?
die.
like the
This
one
little
that,
ass parasite holding you hostage. With, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You
like
see
the,
that? Now you want sugar. You gotta give me your body or you die.
the bug that turns into a parasite and ends up killing itself. So there's this bug, a parasite that takes over this bug, uses his body,
Oh,
and at the end, it makes him drown himself
Damn.
or kill himself.
I think I've seen something on that before.
Yeah.
Kind of recently.
It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Hey, they spent $1 million on knives, swords, and guns to kill them Gadites in California.
Damn.
And $1 million back then,
Back
it's
in
like
18,
100
oh
million.
yeah, that was big money.
Shit.
That was big
Big
money
money.
back then, bro.
Just to eradicate, to get Yosemite and to get all their little popular places, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Fucking all these massacres, man. Pure devils. All the missions. Like when we was in Cali and we seen all the missions everywhere, bro. That shit made me sick to my motherfucking stomach, man. The shit they was doing to little Gadite boys and little boys and girls.
Esau got a lot of hell to pay. It's for the things that happen right here in America. They got a lot of hell to pay, and that's just one portion of the earth.
Right.
Because they've done this everywhere, man. Not to the same extent that they've done here in America, but it's the way of Esau. It's the way of the Edomite. Yeah. If there's still people to conquer, well, we see it happening still with people. You see them rats doing that shit. Not only in Palestine, but also Lebanon. If they can get in Iran and do it in Iran, they would totally do that shit, man.
Every neighboring country.
Everywhere they set foot. Everywhere that's not an Edomite country, if they can get up in there, they're gonna do that.
Shit, you heard what that, or we seen what that rat said. They call us baby killers, and I'm proud of it because we got to kill all the Amalekites.
Right. These people, they're pure evil.
Yeah. And that's high level witchcraft because that's
them
talking about you.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers will be like, oh no, they're not bad. They're not bad. Because they're thinking about them on an individual. You single one out, they ain't gonna appear bad, man. You put all them motherfuckers together, you gonna see it. Review the track record of what these people have done within the earth, the things that they've made possible here in the earth, and you can see it, man.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. We're gonna die. I think we had like 3%.
All right,
just real quick.
Let me finish the scripture off, and then you know what I'm saying. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Oh no, I'll cut that one right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can go home, but I'll cut it right there.
Yeah, that whole chapter is good.
Yep.
If we starve our data infrastructure of cooling resources just to sustain baseline human comfort,
that's Bezos.
We are actively delaying the birth of a super intelligence that could solve all our resource problems in the first place. Jeff Bezos.
We're starving. We're gonna starve. You're gonna starve a piece of metal.
A fucking computer.
That's like
I want to take your drinking water so we can use it to cool a computer that may be able to come up with some type of a fucking idea of how we can get drinking water. Make that make sense. I'm going to take your drinking water. You're saying that I can't have your drinking water, but look, I'm going to take your drinking water. I'm going to use your drinking water to cool this fucking computer. So that way the computer can tell us how we can get some drinking water. You know what I'm saying?
We call it a baseline human comfort.
Yeah.
Baseline human comfort. No, that's a necessity.
It's a fucking
nigga.
we need that to survive, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to take your drink of water so I can cool off. I'm gonna use it to pour it on this computer to cool this computer off.
We see
So that way the computer can work.
Look how hard
to be able to tell us how we can get a hold of some drinking water.
What you do today? You ain't do what this motherfucker did.
Right.
You ain't worked that hard, nigga.
You ain't worked.
He answered 516,000 million motherfucking questions. What the fuck you do today?
In 3 seconds. And what did you do?
What'd you do?
Right. And in the military, they used to say we do more before before breakfast than most people do all day. Right. We're gonna. Hey man, look. I need your drinking water. Give me your drinking water. Because I'm going to use it on this fucking computer so it can tell us how to get more drinking water.
For you, though.
For you. Because that's what you need. You need some drinking water, or give me your drinking water.
Let me get this first. Let me hold that.
That shit don't make no fucking sense, man.
That's why Esau has to be put in chains.
Yes.
And the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up, man.
By the minute.
This motherfucker.
He needs a royal ass whooping.
Oh, man.
All day long.
We be just thinking of how we gonna fuck Esau up, man. Them chains is gonna be so fucking uncomfortable and heavy. Oh, they're gonna be heavy, bro. It's just gonna be heavy, bro.
You know, 3 yokes on.
And you never gonna get used to that weight either. It ain't like, okay, I got used to the weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been wearing it all day, every day. Nah, nigga, you ain't never gonna get used to the weight, bro.
Like if they did the Jack, it's gonna be digging into your skin.
Yeah.
You can't sleep with it on.
Yeah, it's gonna be this goddamn. It's gonna be this from your head, in all directions and shit, man.
You can't run because you're gonna get caught up in the trees.
Run if you want to. Man.
Cling, 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 cling. The shit digging into your burns and cuts.
Yeah, you want this dog on your ass. That's what you gonna run. If you don't want this dog on your ass, you ain't about to run. Cause the dog gonna get you. The fucking snake gonna get you. The mosquitoes gonna get you.
I might fly up on you while you're running and be like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Right.
Now you're gonna have nightmares.
The goddamn plants gonna get. Bro, I'm gonna have everything against Esau, man. Let Esau step out of bounds. Let him take one. Let his toe brush up against the wrong blade of grass, man. That's gonna be his ass, bro.
That's your ass.
Esau ain't getting. We ain't sparing nothing on Esau. And you gotta remember, we're gonna be according to the anger of the Lord too.
That's it.
Because we can think of all the shit that Esau's done that we're aware of. What we're aware of is the small tip of the fucking iceberg, man. This motherfucker has been diabolical from the very beginning, you know. So the Lord's gonna put it on us to really see what he's been up to. He's got something going on right now that's affecting us that we don't even know about, man. You know, you hear the stories about microplastics and all the fucking different poisons, the different shit they pumping into the air via radio wave and you know what I'm saying, all this shit that's invisible that we can't see, what Wi-Fi and fucking 5G and 6G and shit's doing onto us, all that type of shit. We're gonna have knowledge of all of that, man. Where he lied to us, what he's poisoned us with, we're gonna have knowledge of all of that, man. And we're gonna be able to exact the Heavenly Father's vengeance upon him for it, man. Okay?
Hey, this nigga just made it illegal to sue Monsanto.
Wow.
So they could poison you and you can't do shit about it. The cancer, because you know all them cancer cases, they was having to pay them shits off. Well, yeah, now it's illegal to sue them niggas, so they can y'all all gonna get it.
Yeah, man, it's gonna. You know, it seems like to the untrained eye that Esau's just gonna get away with everything,
right?
Man.
John Wayne.
But when he's about to fill his belly, as it says in Job,
yep.
You know, that's when the Most High is going to hit Esau with that gut punch.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Raining it upon him while he's eating. So when he thinks he's about to fulfill his enterprise, his new world order, that's when the Lord, you know, is going to come in with that monkey wrench. You know what I'm saying? Being ICBM missiles, you know.
Yeah.
But,
that's right.
Brother, you understand?
Nah, man. Yeah.
So, stay away from the Edomites.
Don't get on the fucking boat with the white man.
Come on,
don't do it.
Nolan,
dumbass.
weird ass.
Don't do it, Nolan.
Nigga.
Oh, we're gonna just go have fun on the boat. No.
Yeah. Leave them Edomites alone, man. They're not your friends.
You better lead them.
Playing with vipers and shit. You
right.
know?
Right.
Fucking trying to kick it with Edomites.
Right. White mambas.
Yeah.
Right.
Albino fucking Burmese python or a fucking cobra or some shit.
Right.
You know.
Just sticking your hand in a den of black widows. You know what I'm saying?
But they're all white.
Yeah. they're not gonna bite me. They're cool with me. See, they're cool.
Look, they haven't bit anybody in years.
Right. Right. Yeah, I know this is how they killed my grandfather, but you know what I'm saying? My grandfather got bitten by this
They're
snake.
different
That's
now.
okay. Right.
They've changed.
Right. It's been years since then. Yeah.
All right. So with that, we're gonna wrap it up. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, salutations to you, sincere, hopefully, like Akim. Until next time, shalom.
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 No, they're fine, man.
Don't worry about
They're
that.
fine.
They're not like they used to be.
Hey, man, we're gonna